Hey y'all, it's Anime Caveman in the house! And today, I'm gonna be bringing you an episode 30 review of Gegege no Kitarou. Now, on a hotness scale, at least for me, this episode was a 10 out of fucking 10. Because, damn, Mana in that cow chick outfit was a gift sent from the gods. Seriously. Oh my goodness. Okay, now let me get on talking about the episode now. From a story standpoint, this episode didn't make a lot of plot progression. But from a character perspective, this episode was pretty strong because it immediately gave us characterization for Carmelia in regards to she likes to torment little girls, and especially she likes to hear them scream because she thinks that shit is beautiful. And you know what? Those kind of details are kind of important because when we finally inevitably get the confrontation between Kitarou's crew and the Western Yokai, we're going to have at least a grasp of Wolfgang's personality, which is he's sadistic and evil. We got Frankenstein, we'll get a grasp of Frankenstein's personality, and we're going to have a grasp of Carmelia's personality too. So all in all, these are good elements to have. And then in addition to that, this episode even chimed in a few jokes when you have people like Cat Chick and Ratman saying that Halloween is just a commercial product. It's just a commercialism holiday. And hearing that shit from two completely different kinds of individuals that have like different contrasting personalities is kind of funny. Because they kind of have like the old man vibe of, oh fuck Halloween, it's a fucking terrible holiday. And they kind of had that. And it just made those scenes even more fucking adorable. Especially from Cat Chick, just hearing that kind of snarky attitude. So the dialogue was still lively, it was nice. And then to its credit, it succeeded more in the character department when you have scenes that give subtle character development to Cat Chick and Mana, because when you have these endearing scenes where Cat Chick's like, I want to be kind of like you towards Cat Chick, it kind of feels like it's a relationship where a younger sibling wants to kind of be like the older sibling, and it kind of really feels relatable to me because I'm a younger brother and I have an older brother, so it kind of doesn't necessarily feel the same, but it kind of feels similar. So it was adorable when she's like, I want to be like Cat Chick when Mana said that. Like, that shit was sweet. And then the scene at the end where Mana gave like all her sweets to Cat Chick was also an endearing scene, kind of like something older sibling would do when they would give you their piece of food. In my case, at least for me, it'd be like my older brother giving me the bigger slice of pizza to me and him eating like the smaller slice. So it kind of does feel relatable in a way. It's only instead of ice cream, it's pizza being shared from my book. So that was a nice thing from the episode. It's making Mana and Cat Chick's relationship feel much more authentic, making it feel more like familia or family. So all in all, nice elements about the episode. It developed the relationship more. And then just seeing them hang out more too on non-battle situations was also nice. And then aside from that, I like how this episode didn't skimp on Agnes, because at the very least, it's implying that from the time she spent from the yokai apartment, because even though it didn't mention that kind of time spent, it does at the very least show subtle bits of character development, because when she was telling Kitarou that I want to rescue Mana, she also mentioned that she also wants to rescue Cat Chick, and that was a nice leap of character development. Because had this been the Agnes from like even a few episodes ago, she wouldn't have even given a little single fuck about other people that don't have to do with their main goal. So that was also a nice change of pace, and it was nice to even get Kitarou have a bit of character growth, because normally this anime would kind of give you the impression that Kitarou could be like kind of a Mary Sue, perfect, no mistake making character, but to finally even have to admit that he apologizes to Agnes and all that. In the situation where he's trying to rush her and Agnes telling her that it's hard to makeup spells, and this isn't something simple, was another beautiful scene. And it also humanizes Kitarou, at least as much as it can humanize a yokai, because when he says that sorry scene right there, that was nice, because you normally don't have Kitarou doing that kind of stuff. He's usually either serious or he wins an argument, so that was beautiful. So that's why this episode really stuck with me from a character standpoint. Even though this episode didn't have intense action, it was still great. I'd say Cat Chick took a bit of L's. Hopefully she gets a win in this Western Yokai arc, hopefully, because she gets her ass whooped, but I'm fine with that. It's establishing the threat levels of the yokai also from like a writing standpoint, so it's gonna show that they're gonna need to do some fucking teamwork in order to win. So that was nice too in the episode to see Cat Chick humbled a little bit. Even though I'm a Cat Chick fan, from a writing standpoint, it is necessary, because it's gonna end up in a situation where you're gonna have to need multiple yokai just to take down one Western yokai. So that's nice. And then aside from the other positives I can take about this episode was the OST. It was powerful and strong, and it was upbeat when Kitarou was kicking ass. So they should really call that theme Kitarou's kick-ass theme. That's how good it sounds. And aside from the music being good, the voice acting was good. From a character standpoint, it was good. And aside from that, I'd say that's about it. The only thing weak about this episode was the animation department, because when Kitarou was like charging towards these humans vampirized temporarily by Carmelia, it showed a bit of still shots, and Agnes, when she was going towards them, it was also showing a bit of still shots. I mean, the animator should have maybe shown a bit more movement instead of like a still frame at the very least. Maybe they should have shown a few scenes of like Kitarou maybe lightly tapping people, because literally there was a scene where like he's like, wow, like he launches some chick down the stairs, even though she's possessed by a vampire. It's like Kitarou had no way of knowing if that could have maybe broken a spine or something. It's like, oh man, that shit looked painful. But I digress. With the 20 minutes they have to work with, that's just a little minor nitpick, and that's not a big deal to me at all. At least not in comparison to the animation standpoint. But I digress. And then the art was a bit off, because thinking back, while the character designs are well done, there was a scene where Agnes gets hit by own lightning, but it didn't show any scratches on her body or any burns or wounds that you would expect when you're hit by your own attacks. Because in some Gegege no Kitarou episodes, like in the Yoki episode, when Cat Chick was going up against the Yoki, she suffered a bit of battle scars throughout the episode, and it stuck in a later scene. And you could tell the animators actually cared about keeping those little details. But in this episode, they don't pay attention to those kind of details. So that's why the art animation, it wasn't necessarily perfect this episode. But despite all these elements, it gets an 8 out of 10. And normally I would give a 7 out of 10 to these kinds of episodes. But, oh man, seeing the beauty of Mana in that Cat Chick outfit. It just blew my mind. I never thought I would need that in my life, but I did. And it was a blessing. So yeah, that's why I give this episode an 8 out of 10. So anyways guys, comment down your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews. Share the video if y'all feel like it. And have a great and safe day. Have a happy Halloween. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, guys and gals.